Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl, LishaJoya. I just want to say good morning to you guys for one. Want to give you like a life update. I'm always giving you guys life updates, but I do want to let you guys know that everyone in my house is sick. My son, okay, let me tell you the whole story before we go into the whole everybody else's sick thing. My son's boss went to work sick, got my son sick, which got my mom sick and Sean sick. Now I'm a little bit on the downside. I don't have it as bad as they do, but it pisses me off that someone, as a boss, would come to work sick and not tell corporate or his other people, to cover him or her while they're sick. People forget there's this thing called COVID. It's called the pandemic. It's even if you get a cold, your immune system goes down for you to get the COVID as well. Now, it pisses me off because where I came from in California, if you are sick, even a little bit with sniffles or runny nose or anything, you're also tested every day. Even throughout the day, you're tested throughout the day. But here, they don't test you at all. Um, in California, where I come from, they sanitize every hour on the hour. They don't do that here, and it pisses me off. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn if it's fast food or if it's a restaurant or if it's a hospital. I don't care. It needs to be done. This stuff needs to be like freaking going away because I've had COVID last year and it was no fun. And it was before it was called a pandemic, okay? My son had it before the pandemic and he almost died in the hospital. His kidneys almost shut down in the hospital. This is while we were homeless for a year. Um, um, I do want to let you guys know that I'm really pissed off about my son's boss going to work sick. I am really pissed off about that. I haven't gotten over it. Because now they're pissed off that, my son's missing work. Because I won't let my son go to work to cross-contaminate anybody. And it also pisses me off that they lax the mask problem here. They relax the mask problem. I don't care. I still wear a mask when I go to the grocery store. Even when I'm around my family, when I'm in the house, I wear my damn mask around my family. I don't care. It just pisses me off that my son is now sick and his bosses are pissed off, but they're the ones that got him sick. I just don't get it. And they're telling my son to go to a free clinic or something, but yet they're the ones that got him sick. You know what I think? If you go to work and your bosses get you sick, the company should pay for your medical bills in full. Even if you die from whatever it is that they give you. That corporate should be responsible. Sorry, I got cats playing. I think that corporate should be responsible for the bosses coming into work because they're lax on their regulations. People forget there's a pandemic still out there. There's COVID. There's outbreaks of this stuff. I'm not saying for you guys to live in fear, but what I'm telling you guys is that because of my son's boss went to work sick, my son is sick. And because my son is sick, he got Sean sick. And he got my mom sick. And now I'm feeling a little bit like crap. Alright? So it pisses me off how it's a chain reaction, how people don't freaking think about this stuff. I'm adamant about sanitizer. I'm adamant about sanitizing. I'm adamant about masks. I'm about staying clean. I'm adamant about all that stuff. Even when I go out in public and people are not wearing their masks at Walmart, I'm the one person still wearing my damn mask. My California brain has not laxed. Also, I've had COVID before the pandemic. My son had COVID before it was a pandemic, and the fool almost died. I almost died of it. I mean, people don't take it serious until they have it themselves. Now my whole house is sick. So now we're like having to quarantine ourselves. That's what I'm making my family do. I'm making my family quarantine themselves. My mom, she's almost 70 years old and she's not feeling too good. She hasn't eaten in almost a day. And she's already thin as it is. So, I mean, if this again, I'm going to reiterate this. I'm going to freaking iterate this. I'm really upset. I'm really upset. If you work for a company and you are a boss and you're the one sick, one, you should be fired for going to work sick. Because you should have the moral responsibility, even before there was COVID. You should have the moral responsibility. Secondly, corporate should be paying, because they pay through the nose through liability and general liability and other workmen's compensation insurance, including OSHA and all that fun stuff. Believe me, I used to pay it when I used to have my own business. I had to pay all those insurances. In fact, my insurances were about $20,000 a year, and I only had 4 employees. So you can imagine what they should be paying people who they get infected. So if you are a corporation and your own managers who run your store, your establishment, run part of one of your establishments, then you should be firing that manager for being morally irresponsible in cross-contaminating this disease, this pandemic, this COVID. Yes, I'm going to say it. I don't care if this doesn't get monetized or can't be monetized because I'm saying COVID. It's a free freaking country. It's a free freaking world. I'm going to say whatever I want. I don't care if YouTube flags me down for this crap. I don't care. Because I need to call it what it is. It's a dangerous disease in the virus. And it needs to be stopped. And it stops with us individuals. It really freaking does. And like I said, I quarantined myself before there was something called a quarantine. When I had COVID, before it was pandemic. My son was in the freaking hospital. His kidneys almost shut down. He was almost on dialysis. He almost died on me. My last remaining child I have left. I don't have my daughter anymore. My only last remaining child is my son. And now I'm really upset. Because they're not taking this COVID serious here. And it pisses me off. And no offense, when you're at home, it's fine. Take your mask off. But if you're around other sick people in your home, you better mask the freaking hell up. That's all I'm saying. The other thing is, I got my car back. Well, I've always had my car, but my car's battery's been dead. I didn't have new plates for the state, because remember I moved last year. I moved last year here. My battery was dead. My registration was gone. My insurance was gone. So it almost cost me $400 just to get my car back. And the reason why I needed the car back, because I'm going to be looking for a job soon. Because there's expenses here that I wouldn't mind taking care of, because Sean's not making that kind of money. No offense to Sean. And I'm so used to being the breadwinner. I'm very much used to being, the number one person bringing home the money anyways. Plus, I feel better once I have a little bit of extra cushion money, because there's animals I wouldn't mind fixing, because I'm a non-profit. I don't get funded for taking care of my animals, okay? I have over 30 cats, a dog, 5 guinea pigs, and 3 chickens. I don't get funded for taking care of these things, these little babies, okay? I don't get funded. No, but I don't have no grants. I don't have any of that crap. Do it myself, out of my own pocket. And I need the vehicle in order to be able to get, to and fro. Not just normal, because I also live 6 miles away from town, local town. 6 miles. Imagine. No street lights. No gas stations. No nothing for you to go get a drink of water from. 6 miles. And you're having, imagine walking. So yesterday we got my car back up and running. However, it died at the gas station, and thank goodness someone was kind enough to give me and Sean a jump at the gas station. So I have new plates. No longer my old California plates are no longer on my vehicle anymore. Both plates are gone. So let's pray. Hopefully it turns on this time, because we're having an issue with the battery. Because we think my original battery is dead or dying or no longer good. So let's see. Let's see if it even starts up. Nope. My car's dead. So that means my battery is dead. It needs to be charged one more good time, or it yeah, that's what it means. Either my battery needs to be charged one more good time for a longer amount of time, or I just need to replace the entire battery itself. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, my car is back. My registration, hold on, what's this? My insurance is here. My registration, and then in October I'm going to be applying for specialty beauty plates, which means it's going to have a custom name on my plates. So imagine not seeing AB 10532 or whatever a general license plate is. And just imagine that, you know. So imagine seeing a custom plate. Anyways, to make a long story short, my battery is dead. Like I said, we've had an issue with the battery. So it's an old battery anyway. I've had it for about 6 years. It's about time it's replaced, because it needs to be replaced every 2 to 3 years anyways regarding batteries. You know, as a daughter of a car mechanic, you know what I mean? So anyways, I'm back in my vehicle. It's just nice to have it back. Once she's officially, you know, fully charged and we're running her again, and or we get a brand new battery and things are good with her all over again, then I'm gonna be definitely gonna be get out of my car. Get out of my car. Well, I got a cat in my car. Hi, mommy. How you doing, mommy? Anyways, it's the story of my life. Maybe it'd be kind of cool just to be able to drive on the road. You know what I mean? Cheddar, get out of here. Come on. My cat children. Anyways, the other thing I want to discuss is that I'm the only one that doesn't have this sickness too bad. And I've been around these people more. It's just that I have to sleep right next to my fiance, who's less than 6 feet away from me. And I got whatever it is from him. Really, get out of my vehicle. What are you guys doing? I got another cat in here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want you all to meet Storm. Let's meet Storm. Say hi, Storm. Say hi. I'm cute. Oh, that's you. See, look at that. That's you. I'm Storm. Mommy, I'm Storm. That way. Go. There we go. You out. What are you doing in the back of my car? Anyways, so I need this vehicle to not only to run basic errands, but I also need this vehicle, you know what I mean, to, you know, go get me a job so I can take care of these children, these fuzzy children, a lot more. The other thing is, what? Oh, don't tell me he didn't shut the door all the way. Sean killed my battery. I'm going to murder my fiance. I love him, but I'm going to murder him. I don't mean that really. I just mean figuratively. Oh my god. Anyway, also my car needs a really serious. She needs a bath. She needs the tires inflated. She's been sitting for like 5 months, not driven. What else? Yeah, she needs a bath. She's dirty in her wheel wells. I mean, my poor vehicle. Yeah, my poor vehicle. She drove me all the way over here. So I gave her a couple months to rest. So something's draining my battery. We need to figure out what the heckio is draining my battery. There's no license plate on the front, so I can show you my vehicle now, guys. My new license plate is on the back. Here in this state, they don't require you to have a license plate in the front and the back like we did in California. But they require it in the back. So all my registration is good. So I think the cats have been draining my battery. I'm getting on it, setting off the alarm. I think the cats have been the ones been draining my battery. Now I think about it. They're so used to being able to get on their dad's vehicle who doesn't have an alarm, and I have an alarm on mine. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is my life, guys. It's not fancy. My porch is falling apart. That's the other reason why I want to get a job, so I can go pay to go get it fixed. There's various things around here that need to be done, and the only thing that's going to get it done is the extra money. I mean, Sean makes just enough so we can, make it, survive, be healthy, safe, and all that fun stuff. Just nice to have a little bit of extra cushion money, because, there's repairs that need to be done. Like, I need new drawers in my kitchen. I need a whole new kitchen. What else? I wouldn't mind, getting the money to build flowering boxes and herb boxes, because using this table, even though it's nice to have this table here to work when I'm doing my pottering or when I'm gardening, it'd be kind of nice to have a little garden. So anyways, I'm the only one that's not too badly sick, because I've been eating basil. Yes, I make a basil tea. I eat the raw basil. I cook with the basil. I don't get sick like everybody else does, because I do a lot of herbalism when it comes to my healing here. So, so I'm just very frustrated about the whole sickness thing, and then I'm very frustrated about everything else, like in general. My mom's sick. She's not eating well. She's not looking well either, and I'm really worried about my mother. Just between us girlfriends, I'm really worried about her. I have to pretend like I'm not, so I keep her calm. But the thing is, I'm really worried. My mom's already pretty thin as it is, and we've worked hard to get her to gain the weight that she has gained. My mom wasn't eating too well before we were homeless for the year, and even before my father died. So, I don't know if it's her depression or whatever, but I'm not trying to judge her if she has, depression or whatever, because I just want to be here for her as much as I can. But she's also the type, if I tell her, you have to drink this water, you have to eat this food, she'll be like, no, hell no, I won't do that. She's just like that. So instead of, and I didn't understand, in the very beginning when I didn't understand my mom, I was actually very insensitive. I was very much like, well, you should, But I didn't, instead of saying, honey, I have this orange juice. Would you like some? Or that's how I talk to my mom now. I say, honey, can I get you something? Can I fix you a cup of coffee, honey? How would you like your coffee? I ask her questions. I engage her, and I try to not talk down at her. I think that's what it was, is that, I was doing a mixture of talking down at her, and it caused her to be really defiant, to not want to eat or drink anything that's besides coffee. So I'm just trying to do everything in my power to understand, to be more kind to her, because she's the only mom I've got, for one. Also, she did not murder me when I deserved to be murdered. Okay, a few million, trillion, quadrillion. Okay, an infinity amount of times I deserved to be, murdered. But she didn't murder me. Okay, because I was one of those defiant children. Okay. Well, hello, Misty. Hello, everybody. I'm being greeted. Anyways, so to make a long story short, my mom's not eating. I'm really worried because she's, like I said, she's already frail as it is. She's lost a lot of weight. Before we got here, she was 78 pounds. And she's 5 foot, like 2 or 5'3" or something like that. So she's very frail. So she won't eat unless I cook for her, unless I prepare something. And she won't eat certain things. She won't eat chicken. Because she'll give me the same story about why she can't eat chicken, because her dad killed her pet chicken or something. And she'll give me that same story billions of times, and I'll have to hear it over and over again. And hearing the same stories is quite exasperating sometimes. But I have to go, oh yeah, honey, okay, I remember now. I have to tell her, I have to be like that. Because I don't want to make her feel like she's crazy for talking about the same thing over and over and over again. I want to make sure she's heard as well. And in the very beginning, I wasn't doing that. I was being very insensitive. I was not being inclusive, So now I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, even though I'm sick and tired of hearing the same story over and over and over again. So trying to be more loving and more kind to my mom, more understanding, more empathic. But now my mom's gained from that 76 or 78 pounds. She's gained, in the year, she's like 86 or maybe 91 pounds. She's still got like 30 more pounds to gain. Okay, so I've got her to gain like 10 pounds in a year, which is, not half bad. But at the same time, if she's not eating now, she's going to lose that weight again, just like that. I'm just really worried about her because she's just not feeling well. She's got the rolling headaches. Sean's got those headaches. I'm feeling better now that I'm out here in the open air. I'm like in the D3 area, where I can feel the sun about to come down. But I'm just trying to be, as kind as. But I'm also still not feeling. I'm not feeling too good either myself. I'm feeling a little bit like right in here. I feel a little bit of body achy, a little bit. My son's like coughing up a storm and not covering up his cough, and he's not like laying down and resting and isolating himself, which pisses me off. Seriously, it is pissing me off that he's just not resting and isolating himself. And now he's got my mom sick, who's very frail as it is, and just like the whole anger of the whole not quarantining yourself, not being responsible, not thinking. Who cares if you're by yourself and you're laying down, but you're quarantining yourself? Sorry, that's what you're going to have to do for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Drink fluids, eat well. At least try to eat. And that's the other thing, is that they've all lost their appetites around here, but I have not. I'm the only one that still has an appetite around here. Oh, and besides the animals. The animals still got their appetite. So, that's what I'm up against. Plus, I'm going to be looking for a job very soon once everything's good and kosher with my vehicle. Of course, my battery is dead, and I think the cats have been messing with my my alarm. So, anyways, I'm going to end this stream so I can finish waking up, doing my thing. I have to go go check on Sean, because Sean's at the car mechanic because his vehicle's down. So that's the other reason why I want to go get a job, because, what if he needs something, an emergency? Just barely making what you make, what I mean, is no offense, not good enough, because you need to have emergency money. We also have cats, we also have dogs, we also have chickens and guinea pigs, and God knows what else will come my way as an animals, And I'm usually the one that usually takes care of them for the most part. I mean, Sean helps out, but just you know, he helps out, but nobody else helps out with them. Plus, you know, cleaning a house and the property and making sure everything's okay around the property, and you know what I mean. It's a lot of different little works that we do around here, um, and I want to be able to make sure that we can get things fixed because we have a porch that needs to be fixed. We have a kitchen that needs to be fixed. I mean, I can't put my dishes away in the proper spots. I have to I have to use a hutch to put my dishes away, so it's improper. You know. There's a lot of different things, you know, so there's a lot of different things I'm up against. But at the same time, this is life, you know what I mean? Um, I'm not homeless anymore. I'm not in a bad place emotionally, and spiritually, and emotionally anymore. Um, you know, I'm just very grateful I have the same person in my real life as I have in my second life. I'm just very grateful I have that. I didn't even have that when I was with um, my previous partner in my real life. You know, he was never really present. You know what I mean? Really, always slept all day. You know, just never worked, never tried. Always on video games, always smoking pot, and um, wanting everybody else to do the work for him, so to speak. And I mean, he did a good job cleaning the house, though. But I mean, other than that, it wasn't really his house. It's really what his parents paid for, you know. And even though that this house isn't as nice as my ex's house, you know, this is, you know, it's home now. You know what I mean? And we have cats waiting at the door, like usual. Guys ready? Okay, let's go in. Come on. Come on. One in, one out. Go ahead. Come on, Dizzy. Go. Go in, go in, go out. Come on. Come on. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show off one of my other babies here. Come here. Ah, come here. Everybody meet Rascal. Say right, Rascal. He's going blind in one eye. That's a congenital issue that a lot of my babies are having right now because I think they have the same mom and same dad and same sibling, like country bumpkin cousin mating thing. Hate to say it like that. But I think that's what it is because a lot of them have the same congenital problem in the same eye. They'll have it in the left eye. It's never the right eye. Oh, my chickens. You guys still want in? More of you want in? Come on. Come on. Hey, who wants in? Who wants out? Going in? Going? Oh. Oh. All right. I have a little bit of a cough too. So I've been trying to stay away from my family who's sick. Because I may have different symptoms than they do. And I want to give them that. The girls have been consistent in laying eggs. It's been raining here, so their freaking hay is all dirty. But the dry hay is over in Sean's back of his van. So they've been consistent in laying eggs for me. Yeah, we're talking about you. I'm talking about you girls. Yes. Mommy's talking about you. Meep, meep, cheep, cheep. Where's the other one? Where's she at? Hello. Hello. Anyway, so I keep saying anyways. I've been catching myself in my videos saying anyways and like every other sentence. It's kind of annoying myself. They've been laying me consistent eggs. And they're orange and blue. Blue and orange. My two favorite colors. So I'll show you those in a moment. Just want to get my coffee out because the flies are pretty much rampant out here. And they have biting flies out here. Where I come from, the flies do not bite you like that. Yeah. See what else. It's nice and cool in here. It's expecting to be like 91 degrees today. So this is the eggs that the girls have been laying. Let me get them out of the refrigerator. I use a egg carton. for that. So it's blue and orange eggs. Literally, blue and orange. My two favorite colors. So I must be doing something right in the universe. So, blue and orange eggs. So, put those back in the refrigerator, one-handed. I've also been doing a lot of cooking and cleaning. Not cleaning as of the past couple of days. I've been not feeling too good, so I've been kind of like laying down. But I will say this. Once I start feeling a little bit more hot, then I'm going to be deep cleaning that house all over again. See, my problem is that we have so many animals and people who don't help around here. We have, my son's really lazy. He doesn't help out with anything unless we scream at him. My mom, she's been sick, so she sometimes helps out, but she gets out of breath because she smokes, and also she won't stop smoking. That's the other thing. But I can't change people, I can only change myself. Also, the other thing is, other than that, things in my life are perfectly fine. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's life, and it is what it is. My second life is fantastic as well. I mean, I'm in the best creative space I can ever be in my life. I moved from one sim to another. I was being stalked by the stalkers. And then here's also the rose bush. She already gave me, 3 roses this time around. And so she's got some new growth down over here. Got some new leaves up here. I'm gonna have to cut part of her leaves that have holes in them shortly, but she needs more leaves for her photosynthesis so she can eat. I always give extra coffee grounds and extra eggshells into my soil because I need calcium and the nitrogen. So, and they also need the B12 and there's another one I can't remember. Phosphorus, I think. I could be incorrect on that last one. But anyway, so all my herbs are growing, my plants are growing, things are growing. My forest is growing. Like I said, everything is just pretty good. Except for a week or so ago, we lost a little girl. We lost one of our cats. We lost Pee-wee. I don't know if you guys remember, but I was taking care of Pee-wee. And well, eventually Pee-wee did pass away last Thursday. So it's been not even a week since she's been gone. I've been very melancholy, very sad, a little depressed over losing her because that was one of my favorites. She was spunky. She was like, she knew what she wanted, and she loved her love. She loved her affection. She loved it all. So she just reminded me how important love is. She keeps all these animals, but she taught me a lot of things. She taught me about, love, affection, needing the connection, and it's very important to stay connected. So I'm gonna go back inside, find out my mom, how she's doing, see how I can help her. I mean, I did everything I could. I mean, I bought her favorite juice, and she hasn't even touched it. She won't even drink water. So, I don't know. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you missed parts of this video, just go back and rewind after it's uploaded. Like, do the thing. You know what I mean. Alright, I'm out.